Hi, everybody. It's Christy Birchfield. Today, we are looking at probably one of the more famous verses that Paul's ever written, Galatians 2:20. Now, we're actually looking kind of in the whole verses. If you want to read Galatians 2:17 through 21, just to kind of give you context through this. And we've been talking about this letter that Paul wrote to this church, telling them not to get distracted. Don't be distracted. And then we have this verse, 2:20, which says, "For I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself up for me." I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live. Christ lives in me. Dead things, don't get distracted. If you really want to think about it, things that are dead are not ever distracted by other things. There's not ever something that's dead that sits up and goes, "Oh, wait, what about that over there?" They don't do that. They're dead. So if you think about this really, truly, and literally, if we are focused on Christ, if we are living and allowing Christ to live through us, once we accept Him, our sinful nature, we die. And we need to make sure that we are surrendered to Him so that way He can live through us. You see, if we find ourselves getting distracted by something, we need to take that as a clue that that's an area of our life that we have not surrendered to Christ yet. Because if we had, it'd be dead and we wouldn't be distracted by it. We've got to continue to surrender to Him on a regular basis, over and over, moment by moment sometimes, to allow Him to live through us so that we are not distracted by anything around us. We're crucified. We've been crucified with Christ. Christ lives in us. That's how we need to think about the things around us. That's how we need to think about not being distracted. What are some areas in your life that you need to crucify and give to Christ? Make sure that those are not things that are distracting you today. Now, if you've missed any of the previous, as always, there's a link to the playlist in the description below. And I'd love for you to subscribe so that you can join us every morning. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.